some bad news.
What? Please tell me. What did you find?
I'm sorry. She's dead. They found her body in an alley near the market.
Fidelity. I knew it really. I just needed to hear it. It wasn't like her to just disappear. How did she die? Please, tell me she didn't suffer.
They drugged her first, EBL, then killed her. She was unconscious and hopefully didn't feel a thing. She could have even overdosed from the drug.
Murdered? Why? We should have moved out of town when we had the chance. It's my fault. I can't believe it. Can't believe she's gone. The only comfort is that she wasn't conscious. And that's not much.
I'm so sorry.
I can't face seeing her like that now. I need to be alone.
I'm leaving.
You again? I didn't sell nothing to any kids, I promise.
I hope not, though that's not really my problem anymore. I came to see you for some information.
Okay, I'm listening.
Good. So tell me, Serenity, do you sell EBL?
Sometimes. Just a warning, though. It's real expensive. And don't go asking for no discount. You ain't exactly a repeat customer.
Ouch. You hurt me. Truly. But I'll forgive you if you tell me who you sell it to.
Ha! I got a business to run, dude. I ain't ratting about nobody. Especially about those with that much serum to throw around.
And you know that your business has a lot better chance of surviving today's depression if you give me what I want. Nobody will know where it comes from, so you can keep exploiting the misery in the neighborhood.
Shit, give me a fucking break. All right, but spare me the sob story. I gave at the office. Anyway, first off, you can forget about names. I got no idea. They ain't from around here. They only come here to buy because I'm the only one who's got what they want.
That's something, for starters. Keep going.
All right, so, the first one's quite a weirdo if you ask me. But hey, he pays good and knows what he wants. The guy only buys EBL. He doesn't talk much, but honestly, I prefer it that way. Other than that, he dresses casually, his brown hair, but most of the time you'll see him wear that stupid hat of his.
Okay, and the other?
All right, the other guy's got dark hair, kinda serious looking, and always dresses real good. Usually buys some of everything and makes my day. No money issue, that one either.
And if they're not from here, you know where they come from?
Well, the thing about customers like that is, less you know, better it is for everybody. Especially if somebody gets caught. The second guy came by a few days ago. Took a bit of everything I had, same as always. I kinda picture him somewhere in a place like Tierville, but that's just an impression I got.
I can always go check it out. Thanks for the info. You ever have anything to do with the Resistance?
What for? I don't give a shit about politics. And they ain't into my line of fine consumer goods. They like their good little fanatics to have a clear head. Especially their boss. Think it'd do him some good to do some now and again, though. Bit of tight ass.
For someone who never met him, you sure seem to know a lot about him.
In my business, you always find out about things. You gotta know what and who you're dealing with. And Marco, I heard it don't make a difference if you're on his side or not. He's just one mean dude. So the best thing to do, when it's like that, is stay out of it. I keep my distance and I run my company.
You never have problems with the cops around here?
Ha! The cops! The militia doesn't exist anymore, and the army's got other things to do. This is the slums, dude. Don't sweat it. Nothing's gonna happen to you here. And when a couple of soldiers do come around here, we take care of things. But don't go getting all misty-eyed. They ain't exactly clean either. When they come see me, they're not after candy.
I catch your drift. I'll let you get back to work.
Yeah, you do that.
Hey, Roy. Lose something?
I found this coin. Can you tell me anything about it?
Apart from the fact it's the work of an amateur, this thing comes from a workshop, that's for sure. But definitely not mine. You're looking for somebody short-sighted with one arm. And if you find him, make sure you break his fingers. Nobody should be allowed to make something this bad.
Thanks. I guess I'll go looking for another workshop. Know any others?
I don't know everything in the city. There's a guy at the edge of the slums, but he's been in the business so long, I'd be amazed if it was his.
I can always go check it out. Thanks for the info. So, back in business?
And how? Thanks to you. If I can do anything for you, just let me know.
Well, now that you mention it, I found this coin, and I figured someone like you might be able to tell me a bit more about it.
Well, you got that right. I made it. Where'd you find it?
You make a lot of them?
No, only on order. Time to time, I get an order by mail, and I deliver the package to an address they gave me.
What's the address?
Well, it's in the suburbs, but hang on. I'll look in my register and write down the exact place. But you know, there's no real point going out of your way for that. At worst, the guy'll order more coins off of me.
That's kind of what I don't want to see happen. Thanks for the address. Later.
Hi, you want something?
I wanted to know if you've ever seen the girl in this picture.
Let me see. No, but I wish I had. I would have gladly whispered a few sweet nothings in her lovely ear.
Uh-huh. Too bad. I'm sure you know more than you're saying.
I'm not sure I understand.
Pretty simple. This woman was murdered, just like several others before her. And you're my primary suspect.
That's ridiculous. I don't even know her. Why would I do any harm to her? And anyway, who the hell do you think you are accusing me like that? Some army officer? A bloody technomancer, maybe? Get lost.
Look, I know you're the only one buying EBL around here, and strangely enough, all the victims were stuffed with that shit.
What? I don't even know what that stuff is.
Also, witnesses saw you walking around with that woman in the streets of Tyrville.
Bullshit. I don't know this drug. I don't know this woman, and you have no witness at all. Actually, you have absolutely nothing, or you would have told the authorities already. Unless you have something to hide. Leave me alone.
I'm leaving for now, but I'll keep an eye on you.
Yeah, right. You again. What now? Who else did I kill?
I'm not going to spend hours explaining it. I'll just do a good deed and take care of you, the hard way.
Yeah, right. And I'm just gonna let you, huh? Come on, shit stirrer. You'll regret talking out of your ass once I've stuffed all the words back in.
Now that was fun. we have here? A coin and some powder. Looks like someone was already back on the hunt.
Yes?
Come on, let's go. I cornered the killer. I doubt he'll do it again. The streets are safe now.
Thank you, Roy. You're a sweetheart. If you want a little fun, you know. In the meantime, take this. My way of saying thanks for taking care of us.
Roy, if you want me to leave you alone for a while.
Not a problem, kid. Don't worry. If he wants to see me, he knows where to find me. You're still a virgin, right?
Well...
What I thought. You got an invitation too, honey. Time you learned a few things.
Later.
Roy, looks like you're back in the neighborhood.
Always a pleasure.
Of course. What do you want? I don't have anything more to propose you at the moment, honey. You already helped me a lot.
Your wife's murderer won't be hurting anyone else. I made sure of that.
You got him? I wish I'd been there.
Thank you. Thank you for all you did for me. Not any more than I can forget her.
Take this. It's not much, but we've never been rich.
Thanks, but no need. I believe the days to come will be hard enough for you without any money trouble.
People like you are rare. You're definitely not from here. Goodbye then. And thanks again for everything.
Buddy.
Hey, thanks again for helping me out. Can I do something for you?
Later.
Hey, where do you think you're going like that?
I was just having a look. What's this room for?
None of your business. Get out of here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, thanks again for helping me out. Can I do something for you?
I heard you can fill me in on how to get in touch with the Resistance.
Me? That's a pile of shit. Hey, listen. Not a safe topic. But you did help me out. They meet back there. I just keep my eyes closed. They think if a patrol comes by, the fights will keep them busy. There's a password. There can be no rest. Comes from their song.
Thanks. I won't forget it.
I wanted to ask you.
Yes?
Later.
Hey, where do you think you're going like that?
There can be no rest.
Until they drink of our tears. You may enter.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Forget it.
You want to meet the Resistance? Consider it done. What do you want? I'll warn you right away that if they smell a trap, they'll kill you.
Stop it, Marco. We know who they are. They have no reason to betray us.
Really? Even the Renegade? I bet he could get his place back at the Source if he turned us in.
I doubt it. They know me too well and want me alive. They know I'm not made for the Source.
Roy won't betray you. They want him too. Please, you have to listen.
All right, kid. Talk.
My parents were militia. When I came back from the Abundance camp, ruins were all that was left of their home.
Poor kid. Almost everyone in the militia was killed in a single night. Not many of them got away. And they're with us now.
I don't even know what happened to them. They could have been captured. I don't know. I have to do something. I can't just stand around twiddling my thumbs.
You look sincere, and we need people like you. You, on the other hand, don't count on it. I can't take the risk. The Technomancers are too unstable.
Marco, we should maybe talk to the others before deciding. After all, he could be useful to us with everything he can do and all.
Judy, I just tried to talk things over with the others as much as possible, but I said no. This man is dangerous. I don't trust him.
Great. I can understand being paranoid can help in your kind of situation, but you're going a bit far.
Please, Roy, let me try and convince them that you're an honorable man. Just give me some time. What was that?
An explosion, but not one of ours.
That wasn't an explosion. Only a fluid overload can make that kind of noise.
The Technomancers again. We should get out of here. That kind of noise will bring a patrol straight here. Let's go, kid. Now or never.
Roy, sorry. See you soon.
Take it easy, kid. I should go see this explosion close up. Hey.
Hi, what can I get you?
Later. she doing here? Won't take long for a patrol to show up. I better get her out of the way. There you go. Looks like she's waking up.
Did you really think you could kill my master and get away with it? After running away with your tail between your legs? You thought a weak woman would never come after you, didn't you?
Mary. Like you said, your master didn't give us a choice. You're exhausted and really worked up.
I feel weak. But when I got here, I was full of anger and power. What has happened to me?
You had an overload you couldn't get rid of. Young technomancers are almost never told about things like that. It makes it harder for them to escape. You were alone, and all that power took over. Now you're empty. You should rest.
I feel awful. Like I've been ripped to shreds inside.
The overload was too strong. You need help. I'll go find some medicine so you can recover. Here, take this. It'll prevent any internal bleeding and get you back on your feet.
I should thank you, shouldn't I? If I join you, will you teach me to control the overload?
I could teach you how to do that, yeah. Some people even learn to use the overload without suffering too much from its effects.
Are you going to sleep with me? Sean did.
If it happens, I want it to be because you want it to, not because you feel you have to. You can help me a lot, Mary, but you're not my slave.
Maybe, but I want to survive. And if that's what it takes, it doesn't matter.
I'll say it again. You don't have to, Mary. You should only give your body to someone if you want to, not treat it like a piece of meat.
Before now, everyone used my body in exchange for my life, or for knowledge. I'll think about it. Thank you, Roy. Hello, Roy. Can I do something for you?
I was wondering... You don't want to change what you're wearing? Your dress is ripped to shreds. Not really, discreet.
This dress reminds me of who I am. It's a testimony of my shredded past. I've lost so much due to my ignorance. Today, I am what I am. A pariah. A renegade hunted by my peers. But also a new woman. Free to determine her own conventions, without bonds.
I suppose I can understand that. You're a little lost here. It's your last link to your past life. All right, fine. We'll go on like that. What are the Abundance Technomancers like? Do they have the same status as here?
I don't know much about it. But from what I saw, the people are afraid of them, just like here. Even though they'll never be allowed to hold the highest offices. But they're in the army. They're officers. They are not allowed to form cliques or teams. A master is simply allowed an apprentice, nothing more. They're primarily a military unit, for the battlefield, nothing more.
How did you become apprentice to the warden of a prison camp?
It's a long story. I'm sorry. I really don't know you. I'd rather talk about it some other time. He must have been mistaken.
Come on, Mary. You're not really a normal kind of person.
All right. I suppose I can tell you. I was born here, in Shadowlair. It didn't take long for the Source to find me. I think you had already left. Or I was too young, and you were too old for us to be together.
How did you end up in Abundance in that case?
My master at the time had to go fight, of course, and he wanted to take me with him. The Source wanted to refuse, but he had tremendous influence. I found myself on a battlefield, and I was horribly afraid. I think I panicked, and we were separated.
Go on, I'm listening.
I was so afraid I fell into a trench. Some men from Abundance came towards me. They were laughing. I think they liked the look of me. And then their officer showed up. It was Sean. He seemed really strict. In fact, he was furious with his men. He helped me get up and kept me near him. I know that he had to fight to keep me. That's why he was sent from the front and ended up in Camp 19.
Why not talk to me about it?
I was afraid you'd abandon me to the Source. Of course, there are good masters there, but there are also... Anyway, I often served them when I was very young.
Listen, I'm sorry, Mary. I know some girls are abused, but... Anyway, it's over now. You're free of them. You must have a virtue name. Mary's not your real name, is it?
Right. I was called Mercy, but the name no longer means anything to me. Even if Sean used me, he helped me live again. He stopped me from going insane. He's the one who called me Mary. Just like the rags I'm wearing, I want to keep the name.
I understand. I'm not gonna lecture you about changing your name. Let's get back to my other questions. Why did you take the risk of following me? You would have kept your status and rank with Abundance.
I was so angry, livid with rage. Sean had saved and protected me. I wanted to avenge him. Now I see that he was using me. But how was I to know that then, when he was all that I knew? I followed you for one reason, to kill you.
You said he saved you?
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it.
You still don't want to talk to me about your past?
I'm sorry, Roy. I promise that when it feels right, and I've had time to sort it out, I'll tell you my story.
I want to tell you something else. Come with me. I'd like to have you with me.
It would be a pleasure. I prefer it when I'm with you.
Mr. Temperance, I'm Devotion. General Honorgrant sent me. He'd like to talk to you.
Strange kind of invitation, seeing how they're looking for me.
I thought I had observed all the formalities. Please forgive me. If you fear for your life, please understand that the General does not currently wish you any harm.
Now that's a relief. Are you sure you're normal?
I believe so. On the other hand, I am only following the orders I've been given. Given your current situation, I suggest you go to him through the Tyrville Underground.
You sure got the right name, don't you? Devoted and calm as they come. Yeah, all right, I'll go.
And me? Am I invited too?
I think you can come too. We didn't know Mr. Temperance had a companion. That explains why the invitation didn't mention you. Please forgive us.
I think I'd like to go too.
Okay, let's go together then.
The General's waiting for you in his quarters. Once again, seeing as how you're a fugitive, we suggest you go by the Tyrville Underground and get there.
I do something for you?
I was wondering... I want to tell you something else. No, let's go. It's nothing. The access looks blocked for the moment.
Yes, what do you want?
Kind of a weird place to mount guard. What are you doing here?
I'm on guard.
Huh. Not very talkative, are you?
Yes, what do you want?
The name's Roy. Roy Temperance. I have a meeting with General Honor Grant. I was told to come here.
Yes, you can enter.
Hi. You're expecting me, I think.
I am. Good to meet you.
Really? Mind telling me what you want from me?
I have heard you are being hunted as a renegade. Rest assured, I have no intention of giving you up to the Source. To be perfectly frank, I'll admit I'm not very fond of them. And they feel the same way about me. But I'm high enough up the ranks that they can't do much against me, or those who work for me.
Ah, I think I'm starting to see what you're getting at.
All right, listen. I'm trying to understand how they got so powerful. I am worried. So I decided to put together a group of people to find out. You already know Devotion. She's my eyes and sometimes my hand. I'd like you to join her in the group, but I'm sure you have questions.
I have one. You say you never liked technomancers, yet you ask Roy for help.
I know how to tell the difference between the technomancers from the Source and a renegade, girl. And even if you obviously have the same skills and are a bit disturbed, you'll understand that I'm not worried about you betraying me. Neither of you will find the Source and reveal the existence of my little group. And both your skills and knowledge of the enemy will be useful to me. More questions?
And devotion? You make her sound like your crony. Who are you exactly anyway, miss?
The General told you, I am his eyes and hands when there must be killing. He took me in before the war. I was only a child. Since then, I have been showing him my gratitude.
You can trust her as much as me. As long as you don't betray me, of course.
You're in the government, you work with the Technomancers, and you're best friends with dear Dowser Wisdom. Why in hell would I join a group under the thumb of corrupt and murdering people, huh?
General, let me make him eat his words.
No, Devotion. It's a good question. I put up with the Technomancers and their madness more than I work with them. As for the murders, I suppose you're referring to the disappearances in the militia. That is their work, not mine. Even if I can understand the reasons for it. And as for the corruption, I think you're mistaken. I'm no saint, but I can say that today I am the only defense left against the Technomancers' coup. You're being hunted, tracked by the Technomancers, as you know. If you have my protection, they'll have to leave you alone.
Why not help the Resistance if you want to go against the Technomancers? After all, they have pretty much the same goal.
Not really. I know they hate the Technomancers as much as I do, but they are idealists, and they want to change society. Power to the people. Allow me to tell you that that is as credible and inoffensive as what we are faced with from your former colleagues. Chaos. And in a few months, an invasion by the neighboring guilds. I did not win the war against Abundant to see my guild devoured so soon after my victory. Those people may have good intentions, but they're dangerous.
I know you're a friend of Wisdom. This group kind of looks like treason to me.
You are mistaken. It is, on the contrary, my duty to protect my friend and Dowser from what threatens him. In this case, the Technomancers. I don't know how they've managed to convince him to give them so much power. Just like me, he knows that you are unstable. That's why they didn't have that much power before. But they are gaining strength, and I have to protect Aurora and Wisdom from their schemes.
I'm sure you understand it's not the kind of decision you make just like that. I need time to think.
I understand. And I have to admit that I find that reassuring in a way. You deserve your name more than it would appear. Temperance. I'll get back to you in a while.
Thanks. I'm going in that case.
Goodbye, Roy. But don't forget, if you have even the slightest feeling for Aurora, I am its last defender.
I do something for you?
I was wondering... I want to tell you something else. No, let's go. It's nothing.